For real. Say the TV stand for tracks and vocals. You know this is easier than 1, 2, 3. You are now tuned in to Just Swagg TV.
I got so much shit. I don't know where to start. Just feel free to ask me anything. So,
Feel free to ask me
anything. I'll surprise you. You'll be surprised. Yeah.
Where you from?
I am from Columbia, South Carolina. I'm from one of the roughest neighborhoods in Carolina. I'm a Pirates Park bro.
First of all, what's your name?
My real name is...
No, I don't want to know your real name. What's your name? What's your stage name?
My name is TheRealLovaBoyy. I am the Prince of Atlanta. So...
Oh, yeah?
I'm humble, though, but I ain't trying to...
What makes you the Prince of Atlanta?
Pretty much, when you're a prince, you got to make sure you also feed the people. And as being part of royalty, you got to act like you're royalty. You can't associate or be affiliated with not everybody, and it seems like I'm stuck up, but, you know, it's like when you're part of a royal family, you got to act like you're royal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, who gave you the name Royal, the Royal Prince of Atlanta?
Basically, funny story. It's through experience and through people that I worked with in the past. You know, I've been rapping for about 15 years. And when I first came to Atlanta, back in 2014, actually, one of my mentors took me to a club called The Bank in Bankhead, and it was like a packed club. I ain't been rapping for like a year and a half. And he wanted me to actually get back into rapping. So pretty much I ain't been rapping for quite a while. So, you know, I had my first show at The Bank back in 2014. It was a packed club. Got good reviews over it. You know, and then after that, he took me to Houston, where I started working with MC Wicked Cricket, and did a 2-year, you know, artist apprenticeship. Started getting paid shows in, you know, Texas. And then I came back to Atlanta, you know, with new music, ready to take Atlanta on. And as being in Atlanta is like, the energy that I got is like, it takes over, and people just start saying, you know, this cat got the energy, he got the, like, every time they see me perform, they're like, yo, you know, you're a prince, you're a prince. Every time I see you, you're decked out. You know, you never come to a show ever without your haircut, without brand new sneaks, you know. Bro, you're a prince, you're a prince, you're a prince. So what are your royal subjects? I mean, I know I'm supposed to have royal subjects, but, you know, I have trust issues. So I roll along, and some of my closest friends, they don't come out unless it's like something big. You know, if it's nothing big, there's no point of inviting them to something because it's my job. You know, being an artist is my job. Yep. Even though I'm not getting paid right now, but, you know, I got to actually work up to that.
Where you from?
Columbia, South Carolina.
What's life like there?
Boring. I'm a church boy, so if I was like back at home, I'd be actually in the church, because my grandma honestly wanted me to be a pastor. But pretty much I've been doing pastoral work in the artist world. Like, I actually helped like over a dozen artists get jobs. I even had artists stay with me for like a month, 2 months, a week, 2 weeks. I've counseled artists. I mean, so basically, in the sense of it, my grandma's still getting what she wants anyway, because I still work with artists in the city who come to the city who's trying to actually do something with their music. And like, I'm a big encourager. If I see you doing what you got to do because somebody did that for me. Yeah.
What was like growing up in your household?
My family around me all the time. Based in the neighborhood where I was from, I had to fight all the time. So, you know, I went to all-black high school. You know, I went to private school in elementary, but my mom was like, okay, it's time for you to really see what the real world like. And she put me in an all-black high school. So when I went to all-black middle school and all-black high school, you know, it's gang-affiliated, Bloods, Crips. You know, I had to fight my way, you know, to survive. You know, I got jumped over a dozen times. You know, I had to run home, you know, learn how to jump a fence. You get what I'm saying? it was one of those things, you know, to this day, if I go back home, I went to visit my mom and I had to fight somebody that wanted to fight me since high school. Ran up on me at the mall.
Since high school?
Yeah, me and my mom was in the mall and like the dude like, yo, bro, like you beat me up in high school. I want another round, and I had to fight him right there. And my mom like, go squash that nigga right now. So it's like where I'm from. Like my mom was a big fighter when she was younger, and she's like a common Medea. She still is. You know, just seeing how, you know, my mom was so strong and see how she used to fight men and women. You hear what I'm saying? And just to see how she did not let nobody, you know, take advantage of me. So I have a strong spirit. Yeah.
Do you feel like fighting is an answer?
No, it's not. I'm not like that. Now, I did 2 years of therapy. Was the best thing in my life. I mean, Irene, if you ever see this video, the best therapist in the whole wide world. You know, I used to have anger problems. I used to be so angry. But, you know, doing 2 years of therapy, it was very helpful. I think every artist needs therapy because a lot of artists deny that they need it. And in order to make better music, you got to get rid of some of the gunk. So after I got rid of the gunk, then that's when my creative energy started flowing. And I was able to focus on work and my music and able to do what I need to do.
What do you see as a way people can learn more about what it takes to be an artist?
Oh, that's a good one. By looking yourself in the mirror. It comes from you. Like everybody else can tell you that you are wrong. You got to realize that you're wrong, and you got to realize that you aren't as good as you say you are. Like 8 years ago, I thought I was the best, and I wasn't. I had somebody tell me, yo, you got a lot of work. They're like, nah. I got these, and like, yo, bro, this is not your best music. It bumps a little bit, but this is not your best music. You got to go through experiences and learn more. And a lot of artists walk up to you guys like, yo, I'm the next big thing. Okay, how many followers you got? Okay, what are you doing in the city? Do you have a budget? You know, those things as an artist, it's kind of like you got to have a contract with yourself before you step to somebody of certain stature. You know, you come to them with just a demo, that's not going to get you in. You got to have work. You know, I've been doing it for 15 years and I just got noticed. So you hear what I'm saying? It's work. You know, it starts with you. You have to improve yourself. And it's every single day. I still do that to myself. The day I look in the mirror and say, okay, Chris, you got this. You hear what I'm saying? You know, I even started saging. I even got my crystals. You know what I'm saying? So it's just self-improvement so I can be a better artist because I do represent the people. Like, you know, I didn't realize I have a bigger following than I did. I didn't know. You know, I didn't realize a lot of blue checks follow me on Instagram. I didn't realize kids follow me. I even had kids walk up to me like, yo, like, I saw you talking on Facebook about something, Instagram about something. Like, when you see people walk up to you and say stuff like that, you say to yourself, how can I improve my status with myself? So before I even got to that point, you know, I had to really, really take heed to what everybody told me over the years. After my mentor passed away of lung cancer, you know, it was like, whoa, like, you know, I had to really think because he was legendary in New York. And I couldn't even go to the funeral. And it was like, you know, certain stuff that he had for me got cut off. And I really had to start working. I felt like, okay, he just died because he wanted me to work more. But in closing, what I'm trying to say is, you know, you have to start with you. You know, just being yourself and looking at yourself and telling yourself, I gotta fix me. Nobody else can fix you. And whoever watching this, nobody can fix you. You can't even pay for it. Okay? Money can't buy you to get fixed. You have to fix yourself. You know, it's a higher power. You gotta be willing to surrender and fix yourself. And you can be able to be a better you.
Let's skip the subject a little bit. I like your hair.
Thank you.
Let's describe the colors here.
Well, they represent my individuality. You know, I'm me. I'm a powerful spirit. Shout out to the rainbows. Rainbow spirit. You know, at first I wasn't comfortable with myself and confident in who I was. And it just took life experiences and being around people of that stature who was very prominent, very popular, and very successful that told me, like, you know, Chris, you can be, you know, successful, but it just takes you to own it. And, you know, me is all about me being me. You know, I can't speak for the next person, but, you know, I'm just being myself. And the colors represents, you know, basically, it's just something different. it's something different. It's just something different. You know, it's different. It fits me. It fits, you know, what I wear. You know, even saw the pictures. Like, I'm Nicki Minaj's little brother, so I'm Roman. So like, I started listening to Nicki Minaj, you know, in college, and you know, she really inspired me to really rap. You know, really rap, because like I was like a nerd in college, and I was studying biology. You know, 2 weeks into that, I dropped out and made my first demo. I'm not lying. I kid you not. I went to the office like yesterday. I remember like yesterday. Went to Dean Stanford, got my check, left campus, and took off from there.
What do you think artists in Atlanta are lacking?
Oh, you know what? Discipline. That's the big word. Discipline. Half of these fools on Instagram capping. My niece, my nephew know him, and cousin them told me, I didn't know what capping was. I'm an 89 baby, so I'm like, he be capping. I'm like, capping? What's capping mean? So I looked it up on Google. Oh, saying you got some or you don't got it. I'm like, wow. So a lot of these artists, they say they know certain people and they just took a picture with somebody. Okay, it's like me coming up to you saying, okay, I took a picture with you, but you offered me a recording contract, but we never even talked about that. You were just drunk that night. You said, hey, you want a picture? Cool. I take a picture, but that's what a lot of people do. They do a lot of photo ops and they lie. I even worked with a bunch of people in the past who told me, oh, yo, I knew Jock. When I finally met Jock in person and did a show and paid for it, Jock was like, I need to personally talk to this person on the phone. I don't know this person. I don't know you. And, you know, it was one thing, you know, good advice Jock gave me. He told me to keep going, but he said, I think it's best is you just be an individual and not listen to other people, because a lot of people cap and a lot of people don't know what they're talking about. And it's just falling back on discipline. Discipline and a budget, too. A lot of artists don't work. So you can't just expect somebody to invest in you when you're not investing in yourself. It's like me walking up to Young Money saying, I want $1 million contract, but I haven't even paid my producers off yet. You get what I'm saying? And that's another thing. A lot of artists don't even pay their producers. They don't even pay their promoters. Some promoters promote their stuff because they like their energy, they like their stuff. But the bill adds up, and some promoters, they do a month-to-month basis. But I've been talking to some promoters, they be like, yo, LovaBoyy, like, I work with you paid me, but I work with these other 5 artists. They owe me like $500-$600. You get what I'm saying? The one thing I'm proud of myself, I don't owe nobody nothing. You know, anybody that I work with, I make sure I pay for it. Because I never know at the end of the day who I might have to work with. So it's a budget and, you know, actually being disciplined. You need those things. You got to have a job. You got to be on the schedule. I'm on the schedule. I keep myself on the schedule so I can stay on point, you know, and that's just the best way to be. You know, if you're an artist, find a job that can make you be disciplined. It makes you a better artist. If you have a job that has requirements, you know, it's going to make you a better artist. Period.
What are you doing this year?
Well, I'm doing a lot. I'm working on a new EP. I just recently started singing. Shout out to PXL Studios, my boy Allah. Shout out to him. He's hard on me. You know, with this music, he's real hard on me. He got me to sing and stuff. So pretty much a couple of records I just did. I just performed at O2 in Buckhead and had a real good show. I just really started singing and working on new material. So yeah.
What's your new song that's out this year?
Oh, I got like over 8.
All right, name all 8 of them.
The first one is Grind on Me. It's actually a actual remake of Pretty Ricky, and currently on Spotify people are playing the crap out of it because like I made it because my producer made me. He told me you need to do something different. You gonna sing? I'm like, no, I am not singing. So he actually started making me do runs, and we started doing runs over and over and over. I'm like, whoa! And then when I heard it, I was like, that's not me. So he's like, do it again. He like, do it louder. I'm like, no, like it was awkward, and I kept doing it. He made me like practice over 3 hours. Like the 4th hour, you know, I really went in the booth and just started really singing. I was like, whoa! And when we heard the ending result, I was like, wow. So it was like one of those things that my producer, like really, he's 26 years old. He's younger than me in his ear. you know, is good. And I was like, I don't think people, he's like, bro, like, if you really want to step it up, you really going to have to do something different, because this stuff is cool, but it's getting kind of boring. Like, people know, you know, what you're doing. You need to kind of like switch it up and do something different. And I'm glad I did that, because I'm stubborn. You know, half the time I'm used to one thing. Don't be putting me in a situation me look stupid. You get what I'm saying? And I don't like that, but I'm happy that I did, you know, listen. And, you know, it came out good, but they're playing that song, Grind on Me. Another song, Jealous, is another R&B song. It was played on 92.3 dozens of times. It's more like a Tory Lanez type of vibe, but it's different. It's broken down, and it's describing, you know, an industry relationship I had 2 or 3 years ago. You know, I was jealous after we broke up, and I wanted to get back together, but it wasn't that like that. So it's very, very, very poetic. Another song is Float So Hard, Jamaican theme song. It's off a Nicki Minaj track, and it's very different. Another song I made out of anger was called Price Up, because a rapper was coming for me. And I just made the song in the video. Shout out to Benny Fame, and he was like, why you made the song? You seem so angry and mad. But I just want to make an indication, like, I am the Prince of Atlanta. Please don't piss me off, because, you know, you're not the only tough one. I can be tough too. Another song I made a lot of songs. It's just that y'all have to go on my Spotify page and look at it, because the catalog has grew. My team is hard on my ass. I thank God for them, because like they see the greater potential in me, and they see me going to the next level. And, you know, I know what I gotta do. You know, and that's just period. You know, or, you know, City Girls like period. So period. So yeah.
What are your last words to somebody about the real lover boy?
Well, the last words is I had a tongue twister. The last words is like, you will never meet an artist like me. My grind is impeccable. My motivation is off the charts. My determination is implacable. And, you know, my vision is extraordinary. You know, I see myself teaching the masses. And once I realized what my purpose was and realized what I had to do with my gift, it's not a tool. It's something that's used to help people. And I'm not going to be like a tool and just be used all up. You know, I want to actually improve lives. And I've done that already, you know, in the independent world already. I have. You know, I can call like 10 or 15 people that I've already helped as artists, you know, see what they need to do. You know, because somebody took the time to help me, and I felt like it was my duty to do that. And actually, that's what God called me to do while being an artist. It's like teaching in that. And it's a hard job to do when you see an artist like yourself years ago, and you trying to tell them, yo, like, you really need to go to work. You really got to pay bills. You really got to take care of yourself. And just to hear them saying, I don't have to do that, man. They need to listen to my song and give me some. You know, just to see somebody, you know, improve after you gave them something that somebody gave you. It's just a good feeling just to see somebody successful, because, you know, they listen to what somebody else taught you. And I just feel like I just want to keep like the ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? But like for guys like me, it's not easy, because in this game, you know, people don't want to teach; they want to take away. And you know, I was signed to 2 360 deals in my past. You get what I'm saying? You know, I gained a lot of exposure, but lost a lot of money in the process. But at the same time, you know, I'm thankful to still be alive. You know, so where I'm at right now is just like continuing on my process so I can get to that next level, because it's more work to do. I'm not going to say, okay, I'm here. No, it's levels to this. So if you're watching this, it's levels. Like, it's like from 0 to 1,000. Like, you ain't going to be on 1,000% to you, like, literally doing the song with like either Beyonce, Jay-Z, or either, you know, having like 50,000 people, you know, listen to you. You know, and I'm not chasing clout. It's just that, you know, my music, I have nothing but good music. And I've been the underdog for so long, but I've been so patient. So it's all about the right time, you know, the right people going to hear me. And, hey, who knows? You might see me on the billboard soon.
How can people get in touch with you?
My Facebook, Introducing TheRealLovaBoyy. I don't be on my Facebook Live like that anymore, but I do have a tendency to do posts every now and again. My Instagram is what I really be on. It's TheRealLovaBoyy. 2 Y's. So it's TheRealLovaBoy 2 Y's.
All right, man. LovaBoyy, thank you so much for coming past the block today. Just Swagg TV's The Block. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing more of what you do this year to next year, and look forward to you coming back to the block.
Oh, you already know. All you gotta do is call a brother.
Hey, man, the real LovaBoyy in the building. Just Swagg TV's The Block.
We out.
Just Swagg TV.
What's going on? It's your boy DJ Swagg, AK. You know who I am, man. Welcome to Just Swagg TV's The Block, and getting ready to rip the stage, the real LovaBoyy. Yeah.
I punch so hard that I throw like Mayweather. I get all the cheddar cause I make myself better. So hard that the get wetter. All lights on me so I look better. I punch so hard that I throw like Mayweather. I get all the cheddar cause I make myself better. So hard that the get wetter. All lights on me so I look better. Check the price, expensive, so what's the issue? I see you look at price, now you got an issue. Check the mail, you see, I got a check. All I do is shop and write a check. Check the shoes, expensive, wipe me down. I make your eyes go down for the count. I punch so hard that I throw like Mayweather. I get all the cheddar cause I make myself better. So hard that the get wetter. All lights on me so I look better. I punch so hard that I throw like Mayweather. I get all the cheddar cause I make myself better. So hard that the get wetter. All lights on me so I look better. I see you hate, you mad, you wanna be. All the tax I pop is easy. Don't be cheesy, it's easy to be me. All you need is cash to buy one I catch. It's a match, I'm on one, maybe it's all fun. With the status you can't see, maybe you can be me. I punch so hard that I throw like Mayweather. I get all the cheddar cause I make myself better. So hard that the get wetter. All lights on me so I look better. I punch so hard that I throw like Mayweather. I get all the cheddar cause I make myself better. So hard that the get wetter. All lights on me so I look better. Check the price, expensive, so what's the issue? I see you look at price, now you got an issue. Check the mail, you see, I got a check. All I do is shop and write a check. Check the shoes, expensive, wipe me down. I make your eyes go down for the count. I see you hating, you mad, you wanna be. All the tax I pop is easy. I punch so hard that I throw like Mayweather. I get all the cheddar cause I make myself better. Hard that the get wetter. All lights on me so I look better. I punch so hard that I throw like Mayweather. I get all the cheddar cause I make myself better. So hard that it get wetter. All lights on me so I look better.
Hey, man, it's your boy DJ Swagg, man. That was the real LovaBoyy, man. Look, man, thank you so much for coming past the block today, man. It has definitely been a pleasure, man. Y'all need to check that out, man. Check out the replay, man. The real LovaBoyy, make sure y'all go follow him. That's 2 Y's, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. The block.
Yo, this your boy LovaBoyy. I was just on Just Swagg TV The Block with my boy DJ Swagg. Shout out to him, it's a dope show. You get what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all need to tune in and listen up because there's more artists coming up.
Sweet and swag, 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 swag. Yeah. Just Swagg TV.